has been through its diplomatic outreach beneath.
All right, some breaking news coming in. The Israeli military has said that 2 projectiles were launched from Gaza towards Israel, and the IDF has also added that the projectiles were fired from southern Gaza and fell in open areas. Well, this is, of course, an ongoing conflict, and the G7 is, doing its own thing in the background. India has been invited, though formally we are not part of this particular grouping. Andrew, there has also been a call for, including countries like India, Russia, and China into this grouping, because if you leave Russia and China out of this equation, India does represent a huge chunk of humanity. India does represent a huge chunk of the trade, the GDP, the economy that the world prides itself in. Do you think it would be a fair assessment to say that the G7 is perhaps not fairly balanced when it comes to its objectives and needs a relook?
The G7 is an artifact of the post-Cold War era, which was kind of a unipolar moment. The United States was running the world and kind of invited a bunch of other countries into, well, 6 other countries into the club. That world is over. We're in an era of multipolarity when we've got powers like India, like China, like Brazil, like Nigeria, and we have to find a new set of norms, rules, and institutions that can accommodate and reflect that multipolarity, and in some cases, multi-alignment. Saudi Arabia, for example, is sometimes on Team USA, but sometimes it's on Team Russia, and sometimes it's on Team China. We have to re-engineer the institutional architecture, and the G7 is just an artifact of a world that doesn't exist anymore. I couldn't care less what the G7 does, because it's just not that important. G20, yeah, maybe. But we need to find some new as I said, institutional architecture that reflects the reality, the multipolar reality of this moment, 2025, and doesn't reflect 1991. And we're not there yet.
Fair enough. Well, breaking news coming in. According to reports, Iran's senior army commander has called